gives you all as we race one hand. On that track, race a rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in, does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Jump in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already barred. From a high to a heart, to a long with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super chat that caused a spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two punch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny as a streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. New name and fate, what's this? One dumb joke, stop using traction control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec. Sprime is about to start! Mick goes racing, hit the subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Blush came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. From one viewer to a full bunch, we were strangers. Now it's race engineering, yeah. Hey! Mike goes racing, hit that subscribe. That tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, stay a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, lock it in. Last lap laugh and a widescreen grin. You just dropped in, now you're a pit crew member. Come for banter. Hey, you're up a fan. Strive is about to start.
Welcome, legends. How are we? Welcome to another Wednesday. We got the melons on. Zetch, thank you very much for joining us over on Twitch, legends in the 4 currently watching there. Who we got from the top? Who I'm seeing right now in my list: Mikkel, Budley, PJ, McT, PJ again, Geordie. How are we, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Today, obviously, we are jumping on our Euro account. If you haven't added it, do add it. It's pretty much Mikko's Racing EU. But yeah, let's get into it, eh? Let's get into it. Obviously, this I can tell you this right now. As we can see, I'll put it on the big screen. As you can see, level 7. This is the amount of cars we have in this. There's no race cars. There's no nothing. It's just level 7. So every car we are hiring out today is going to be a hired car. That's it. That's it, Budley. Nice melons. Nice melons. I don't really care about this. 6 minutes. That is wild. Well, let's have actually look on who we have as our buddies on here. Qualifying time. So obviously, I made a comment in the Discord today. I'll put myself back up onto the big screen for a brief minute. So we're going to pick 3 cars, or I've gone ahead and picked 3 cars from the top 100, which are anti-metas. So let's have a look at the rankings. I've got Budley on here, and I've got Mr. Tom the Rookie, both in the 992, obviously the new one. But yeah, going in, obviously technicality, the BRZ. The BRZ is, you could call it the meta. So we probably get rid of the BRZ out of this list. And we will go with the 296, the M6 Sprint. Far out, everybody wants to be friends. And, oh, actually, where's my pen? So let's get rid of the BRZ, because the BRZ is technically the meta, or technically one of the 2 metas. And do we go the Genesis or do we go the 458? That is the question. Do we go the Genesis or the 458? I don't really like the Beetle. The Beetle's not too full on. It gets a bit whippy. You guys know what I mean. Oh, that could be an interesting one. The VGT Suzuki. That could be a good underestimated car, because getting that into the 21.2 is wild. Absolutely wild. So yeah, what do we go? What do we go? The 458. Someone's already said. Yeah, Mikkel's already said. So let's go. You have my axe. You have my sword. Yeah, but the thing was, we've already got the 296. I don't really want to run both Ferraris. So do we go the Genesis or do we go? What's the other one? There's another one down here. There's an Audi in here. There's the R8. So do we go the Genesis or the Suzuki VGT? But thank you very much for the 10 likes already. You guys are wild. Well, that's two votes on the 458. I don't really want to run the 2 Porsches, but if we need to, we will. But we can do that. We can run the 458. Let's do some quali. So we'll start off the top. So the 296 will be actually we'll go from the bottom. So we'll go the M6 Sprint, wherever that may be. Down below. It's far down, is it? Wow. Yeah, then we've got the 296, the BRZ. Well, on technicality, the BRZ is the meta. But Eugene, welcome in, legend. Welcome in. Let's see how we go with this. So we'll probably do 2 races with each car. That's probably the best way to go with it. And this is a D-rated account at the moment, so we'll see how we go. There should be some fun. I thought we'd jump across to the Europe account just because it definitely I don't really want to destroy my DR on my main account because it's just about on the edge of going back up into Bs. And 11 laps here, not ideal. The BRZ is hard enough to drive, but cannot be the race matter. Oh, yeah. I guess it comes down to the qualifying times as well, doesn't it? Yeah, well, lucky I'm in the Ds. We might even be able to find your friend in here, Eugen. He's technically a D-rated driver with how he behaves. Well, let's go. Oh. That's probably the line I want coming around there. We'll see how we go. And we all know that last corner for me is always my kryptonite. There we go, 26.4 to start. Oh, Kiwi Dad, how are we, legend? Welcome in, welcome in. Nope. Not really where I wanted to be, but sure. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Big screen, big screen, big screen. Roger. Well, good to see you, Kiwi Dad. Good to see you, mate. Oh, much quicker through there. I'll be eating those sausages like I did. Erratic sloth. Yep, that's the guy. That's the guy. Too much brake as we're coming through there. We're talking about the lobbies you get into with that account. But I do appreciate everybody that's commented on and watched the video from yesterday in regards to race B. Greatly appreciated. Ooh. Thought we're on for a second then. Definitely something an erratic sloth will do. Oh, I really wanted to go. Yeah, definitely uncalled for. Definitely uncalled for. But that's how he likes to race. If he can't have the position, you can't have it. But yeah, he sort of did the same thing as I hit the dirt patch going around the outside, and then because you could sort of see him change line, and then what would happen is, oh man, that's not really where I want to be. You can sort of see him change line and then bump into me because he was sort of turning right, and then he sort of changed the wheel and went straight, and then obviously that last little bit where he sort of pit maneuvered me was a bit of a dog act. Now we're talking about the video that I posted on Tuesday, Eugene. Right at the end, Mr. Duff, or Mr. What is he, Mr. Duff? Why are you running about? Yeah, well, I don't need you running about, mate. Well, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Yeah, Mr. Duff. If you go watch the last sort of 3 minutes of my Tony, thank you very much for the lurk, legend. Hopefully no power outages this week. Or tonight, I mean. But yeah, you can definitely see that this sort of stuff, this sort of streaming too, Budley, I saw your comment before, is oh, I don't know how we managed to hold that, but I'll keep it. Streaming, talking, doing all of it, it's not exactly the most easiest thing to do, and keeping a good line is not exactly easy as well. Yeah, I was trying my best to sort of adjust myself, but yeah, we'll start. What I should have done, actually, I should have put a layout across the top, and I should probably drop the sub bar so we can bring that down to a little bit. Actually, I should probably put it up so you guys can see the yellow flag. It's one thing I noticed on Monday, or actually yesterday when I was doing the video. But Spanish Bull, welcome in, legends. Thanks very much for joining. Let's get variation. Before we jump into this, I'm just going to quickly check on the kidlets, make sure that they're all good. Make sure the youngest one has gone to bed. So I did make sure he went to bed before I jumped on. But give me a second. I missed your message there, PJ. I tried the Citroen into the top, but too many aliens. I have 3 accounts. Yeah, wow. Wow. Wayno, welcome in, legend. Welcome in. Oh, there's so many aliens, man. So many aliens out there. So many aliens. Even looking at some of the times for Laguna is wild. Like 20, what was it, 20s? Some of them in the 19s. Now are we all? One thing I realised as I was just checking on the kidlets is we hadn't cracked our Pepsi Max. But yeah, don't forget Friday. We got the Friday Cup with I think it was one of the Porsches you guys picked. Yeah, it's definitely a an interesting track. Don't know how we managed to get it through there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Laguna either, but here we are. Like we have the Nürburgring, I'm pretty sure, this weekend. How did I do that? I have no idea. Used by Damo, welcome in, legend. Maybe are you racing tonight, mate? Oh yeah, the fact that it's been like 11 weeks since we last had Group 3 and Daytona is Group 3 and Laguna, sorry, is wild. Yeah, I was definitely going to. I didn't really want to use my my main account just because of the fact that it's sitting right on the cusp of going back up into B, and I didn't really want to destroy that. Hit the brakes too late. Yeah, nice. It's definitely a good DR grinding track, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think I ever recalled playing this track on Gran Turismo 1, to be honest with you. Nah, there's no way we managed a 24. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But yeah, Blade, that Blade. Welcome in, mate. I didn't see your message. I was trying to focus on on my racing. There we go. This is obviously my Euro account, so if you want to add it, do go ahead. Miko's Racing EU. Do have a laugh at the main name as well. Yeah, definitely going to be an interesting one. That is for sure. We've still got 8 minutes. But yeah, at about probably just after this race, I will dart off quickly and I will check on the I'll get the youngest one back to bed. Allow him to be up. Someone else has gone to bed too. But yeah, Pepsi Max. Cheers. Yeah, I don't really recall it. But even to be fair, looking at it, I'm a second and a half off Budley. So I can't really be that bad. Actually, is it a second and a half? Yeah, it's about a second and a half. But yeah, I have thought about doing like a retro stream where I try and do Autumn Ring needs to come back, man. Autumn Ring needs, like, I don't understand how Gran Turismo cannot go back through their old files and bring back a heap of tracks. Like Autumn Ring. What was it? There was the Seattle Street Track. That was epic. But yeah, I don't understand how, like, Polyphony Digital are just that way inclined of not bringing us the tracks of old. So where does that actually put me in the way of world rankings? 17,600. Terrible. Top 100 time. The quickest is a 20.53. We've got Mr. Breezy Wind, who's done a 20.7, which is wild. There was another, there was a couple of them, a couple of tracks. I'm in the process of doing some research in regards to things I would like to see for Gran Turismo 8, or added to the next update, a Spec 4 update. So that's sort of what I'm getting to. So I'm doing a bit of research. I told Sammy to use the BRZ here, and he wants to use the GTR, the GT3R like everybody else. Silly man. Oh, even anything that's like a 20.3. What have we got here? Yeah, a 20.3 or a 20.2. Alien. Like, I'll definitely keep. Like, I know I could probably get to a 24. I reckon I could probably sneak into a 23. To be fair. So I'm actually 2.5 seconds off Budley, not a second and a half. 2.5 seconds off Budley, but yeah, I find that the BRZ is very happy, tail happy. It definitely wants to flicker about, which is annoying, but is what it is. Yeah. Co-driving, I think I think what they need to do is they need to take a couple of pages out of the iRacing book, and when it comes to the likes of a 24-hour Nürburgring or a 6-hour, or what do they call it? The Petit Le Mans, so obviously 6 hours at Road America or Road Atlanta, sorry. This is a different account, yes. This is my UK account, or my European account. So when it comes to those, I guess, big racing events, we should be able to, you know, jump in. You know, if there's a 24-hour Le Mans, we get to pick a category, or it's a spin wheel category. Thanks, Pato, for lurking over on the Twitch, legend. And I know you're here on the tube as well. Yeah, the BRZ is ridiculous. But whoever just recently subscribed, thank you very much. 685, how good. That bar too, that bar will only move on those that have their accounts activated. But yeah, we've still got more. Actually, I want to save that replay. Yeah, and that's the thing. I would love to see that as a new thing come to Gran Turismo 8, whenever that may be. A heap, like just nostalgic, spit it out, Mick. Just nostalgia hit all the OGs that have been playing Gran Turismo since day one. I think that's been the biggest thing. It's like there's so much that can be added, and there isn't. It's disappointing. Like, I understand there's a storage thing and everything else, but just be one of these things where you put a percentage on a disc, still make it a physical copy, and then, you know, download, you know, all your basics you know, have it on a disc, and then all your add-ons you can pick. Don't end up turning it like the likes of ACC and iRacing, but you know, if there's packs that you want for your, so we're not having to do, you know, grind out for 602 cars and all those other things. Where's that corkscrew sit? Oh, all the way up there. That's silly. Why would you have the corkscrew sit way up here? Doesn't even sit near anything. It's on like the other hill. It's on the other hill. Why wouldn't you put the corkscrew up here on this hill? But yeah, that's some of the things I think would look good for would look good for the next Gran Turismo, or even an update. Like the next big update, like a Spec 4 update, should have like 3 old school tracks. There's about 7. So you've got the BRZ, you've got the 911 or the 992, the 992, you've got a Beetle, you've got 458, you've got the M6 Sprint, and obviously you got the BRZ there. Some of the cars off the top of the head. Yeah, you want to like upshift like 2 gears before you pedal to the metal when you come out of any corner with the BRZ. And we're pretty close to less than 30 seconds. But yeah, I reckon the 296 will probably see the 23s. Well, we'll do 2 laps here, 2 races here. So yeah, they're just a couple that was off the top of my head. So I've got 4 written down. Obviously, we scrubbed out the BRZ because the BRZ isn't a is technically a quali meta, but it's not a race meta. So we're up in P4. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. Very close timings, really, between 3, 4, 5, and 6. Separated by like 0.1 of a second. Cornflakes for pudding, and I'm on to pump some Laguna laps. Nice. Nice. But let's see if racing over in the UK can push some people towards us here on the tube. Someone's in the Lancer, spun out. Well, I'm hoping, being in a D lobby, that there's a ghost. Well, the ghost is working. We got Big T, we got Harold's, we got a few crazy names in there. We got an Aussie Mona Lisa. Good luck, have fun. Fred Dress. Let's see how we go. Actually, I wonder if I've got a... Oh no, I can't use a livery, can I? So probably P7 will be lap time, won't it? Sean, welcome in, legend. there's a lot of things going on here. Radar on, mate. Oh, P1's gone into the dirt. P1's gone wide again. Well, thanks very much for all of you tuning in. Greatly appreciated. Oh, Fred Dress has gone into the dirt. Harold's trying to get past him. Oh, it's chaos behind. Let's work with Fred, or Harold, sorry. Oh, it's spicy with a capital B, mate. Capital S, sorry. Spicy with a capital S. Oh, I don't know how we held that, but I'll take it. Oh, someone's already left the room. Oh, Harold and Fred. Well done, Harold, keeping it on the track like that. Fred's going out wide, both toe dipping in the dirt. That's it. The main name is Mikko's Racing EU. But Harold into the dirt. Yeah, that's just obviously the front name. Thought it'd be a bit of a chuckle. I don't work out if the Porsche is actually quick or not. Yeah, that's going to be a new one now, isn't it? Spicy with a capital B. Geez, the M6 is still very heavy on the fronts for tyre wear. Just gotta breathe. Took that very late. Spicy meatball. Wow, we've had already 3 people call it a day, and we're only 3 laps in. Geez, a 24.6. Oof. Get your message in a minute. I do apologise to anybody that messages a bit. M6 is on the steering, so it's unstable on an exit. Such a crap car, but it's in the top 100, so it's obviously can't be that crap. How is there such a big gap between the top 5? Okay. Porsche's quick, but I couldn't beat my time in the Ferrari. All the cars I tried. Something about the most hated Group 3. I prefer the BRZ over it. Sometimes the lobby is only 5-6. Yeah, oh, definitely. Definitely. Oh, yellow flag. Half second there. I've always liked the AMG here. Look at AMG, unfortunately, was not in the top 100. and it was not a different car. Come on, Mick, get with it. Not like you're racing. Not like I'm trying to communicate with all of you while trying to pay attention. All right, back up into fourth. But yeah, the 296. We're going to do obviously one more race with the M6, because obviously with how long these all go. I just want to know what the between race times are like. Oops, excuse me. Not too wide. I probably should hit the brakes coming through there. Just lightly anyway. Oh. Saved it. I mean, behind did the same thing by looks. I have to say, these Bond socks for this, absolutely terrible. But I do appreciate, oh, I didn't even see it, the 20 likes, let's go, let's go. Thank you very much for the likes, legends, and the 20 of you watching too. Wild. Try and stay out of that wide section part of the track. I don't know what it is with an American tracks, but it's just sand everywhere. Just saying, third coming through here. But do we? I think we'll go. Do we pit this lap or will we go one more? Well, look, I definitely enjoy using the GT3 wheel, but the issue is it's not programmed for L2, R2. So if I want to say stuff in chat, it's, you know, obviously in game chat, it's just very slow. It's one thing I wish Fanatec should have at least done. Why I say this wheel is compatible on all platforms when it's not. Lap 7, bearded Kiwi. Thank you very much, mate. Oh, crap. Should be probably paying attention. I'll get your message in a minute. Nope, there's another one left. Fred Dress. So we're up in the third. Haven't understood what's it like here. Look, going off the first race, it's chaotic. Chaotic. This is obviously my UK account, so oh, we're going too wide again. Yeah, so far, I guess so. Okay. Oh, another one's left. What am I doing? Changing. Don't refuel. Yeah. Oh, look, I completely forget always about how it goes over the top and then in we go. But, yeah, we'll get into this and then we will get out of here. Wezzle, welcome in, legend. It's a shame I wasn't on the quicker tires. And again, I don't understand. Like, it is not. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this length of time for pitting here. It's ridiculous. And then it throws me into the dirt as we go around the corner. So I've now got dirty tires coming onto the track. No sense. Thank you very much for the 25 watching. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, the tarmac is definitely quicker than dirt, that's for sure. Yeah, but I still think it's way too long. It's like not realistic. I just don't think it's realistic, to be honest with you. Oh, there's a wall there. Tom the Rookie, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oop. That's always fun. Those non-needed phone calls you need to be a part of. Oh look, if Laguna was such a gold mine, I'd be doing it in the main account. But it's definitely not. Oh no! There's a wall there. Sort of do, actually. At least one of us does. At least one of us does. But I hope you're doing well. Isn't there meant to be a child appearing soon, Tommy? Or is that child has already, the wife gave the eviction notice? Oh, that's right, it's 14 laps, isn't it? I think 11 would have been suffice. June. Ah, close. Close. It's about 3. That's right, I can rev out the M6 a little bit. Well, let's go. Who's getting excited? You or the wife? I'm gonna say the wife probably isn't she? Some will get the body back somewhat. Oh, he almost got me. I was waiting for him to sort of make that mistake as we take back our original starting position. I bet you his tyres are cooked and he's yet to pit, and he's yet to realise he needs to pit. Oh. Yeah, I thought, yep, new race lap time, and someone's already gone through and destroyed it. Look, it's always exciting when you got the only kid excited for a sister or a brother, depending on the situation. Oh, Big T's left, another one's gone. We're down to 8. We're down to 8. If you started P14 or P16, you'd be laughing how much DR you're about to take on. It's always good to see the excitement, because your firstborn, he's like, what, 4? Is that correct? Oh, excuse me. Oh, too deep. Way too deep. Yeah, see, it depends on a drive-through or not. So you'd be going off 35 seconds. Oh, that means your boy's the same age as my boy. Andy, welcome in, legends. How are we today? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, definitely. Look, I try my best. I try my best. Well, knowing yours is a few months older than mine, it makes it very, very easy. No. I thought P3 had spun out, but it was P8. Well, good for him. It means he knows that his lap is, or race is done and dusted. It's always fun, isn't it? Work issues? Nah. Yeah, but even still, I reckon a Group 3 pit time would be about 35 seconds. Yeah, we were looking at close to 40 and 45 in game. That's my bad. My bad. Give it to him. Give it to him. I started 4th, finished 4th. How good. How good. How good. But not bad. Not bad. Not bad for a first race. I actually enjoyed that one. Oh, Rocco didn't change, didn't do tire, or no, he just didn't pit actually. What was it? Is it Alfie? Oh, he left. He left. Yeah, look, I tried to sneak in on the inside line, and it just unfortunately didn't work. So I did the right thing, gave it back, and we'll go from there. So yeah, give me a quick second. I'm gonna sort out the kidlets. I'm gonna get the youngest one into bed, and then the youngest one can. Yeah, I'm gonna get the youngest one to bed, and the oldest one can just chill out with mum. And we'll be back in a minute. Hello? There we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. Jeez, I ran away to do not only a quick nappy change, a quick toilet break for myself, and put a child down, and we drop all the all the viewers. But thank you very much for the 3 over on Twitch. Absolute legends. Greatly appreciated. Starting P4 again. Actually, let's turn. Yeah, we'll have that on there. Have that there. Now get used to this. Let's get used to it. Let's get back to it. Let's go. Let's see what chaos comes. T1. Oh, a Crip has gone sideways. Oh. Thanks very much, Mick. Greatly appreciated. You're on tomorrow night, aren't you? Oh, no! Come on, turn. Far out. If I had known that, I just would have gone. Oh, someone spun out up ahead. 2 people have spun out up ahead. Yeah, nice. Nice. What time is that scheduled for? Oh, someone's left. So we might be alright here. We might be alright here. If we just keep racing, everybody leaves, and then there's only 4 of us left. That would be hilarious, but also pretty sad. APM. Oh, so it's already gone. It's already been uploaded then. Oh, man. Why? It's disappointing. Same corner twice. Lucky it will be. Oh, yes. Oh. Well, that works too. I can remember that. I can remember 8 o'clock. Well, 10 seconds quicker than the last lap. Let's get into it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, just it coming out of some of these corners. How did I have it last time and then finish 4th, and then this race has just gone to the absolute toilet blocks? spun out? I'm not sure. Let's go. Thank you very much for the 24 likes and the 21 watching. Greatly appreciated. Someone used a little bit too much sauce coming around the corner. Let's go. Let's go. And you don't want to go too far into the sand. That's why I jumped on the upper gear and in the brakes. Oh, a couple of lost it up ahead by looks. That's okay. I'll happily take the yellow flags. Yeah, nice, mate. Nice. Someone's already pitting. It's very early to be pitting. Let's go. Oh, especially in a Porsche. I would have thought the Porsche would have been much. So we're a good second behind in the race pace. Whoop, there we go. Oh wow, what's going on there? Did I have this on traction 2 last time? I think that may have been why I handled it so well. That's what it would have been. Oh look, it's always definitely one of those things. I'll push this back to 1. I seem to be a little bit more controlling. Pretty much. I feel like that sometimes. Oh, got another one that's left. Oh, that's probably where I should go. Mika Lisa, you old. But welcome in, Murph. Welcome in, mate. Nah, it's definitely just me just trying to get used to that T1, TC1. I'm pretty sure you're talking about crashing out, not drifting. I wish it was drifting. I'd actually probably get a proper handbrake. You see me actually do something cool and just spinning out. At least it wasn't the other corner like before, the first 2 laps. But how you been, Murph? It's good to see you. Good to see you, mate. We'll box next lap. Well, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. Oh, Toxic is left. Moved up in the top 10 now. Oh, pub dinner. Nice. Started pub lunch. Or we have, it's more of a local, it's not ordinarily called a pub. It's more of a, it's a soccer club. It's a club. Oh, someone spun out again. Yellow flag still. You guys can't see it because I put my silly, oh, Mike, what are you doing there, mate? I put my stream sub goal in the way. Oh, almost went too wide. I haven't even programmed it. Silly me. I'm gonna say if that's an A, Sean, you can leave the chat. Ooh, Tea Gardens pub. Sounds nice. What's the pricing like? So I don't know why he tire dips. That's another thing Polyphony probably should fix. Tire dipping. Yeah, we usually go to our local for lunch, and the lunch is like $3. $3, I wish. $13.90, and it's like a good sized meal. I reckon I can catch up to 2 and 3. Oh, $45 for a 300 gram rump. At least the track limits on this aren't too bad. Nope, they're coming out. So I was going to catch them. Unfortunately not. It's not the position I was hoping to be in at this point in the race, but it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's not second through there, man. It's still third. 187, welcome in, legend. Yeah, we get, what is it? I think it's a 250 gram pork. We get 250 gram steak of some kind at lunch, and yeah, $13.90. I don't know how they can afford it. Oh. This is not where I really wanted to be. Started P4. Couple of silly errors. What have you, well, 187? Good to see you, mate. I don't think I'm passing anybody here. Nope. Or maybe this guy. Maybe not. 45 for the 300 gram rump is probably about standard, to be fair. Yeah, and then if you got a membership, you get 10. I think it's 5% off. It's like $5 to sign up. So pretty much the membership ends up being free with your discount. But yeah, $13.90 for lunch, and then they do like pasta Fridays, and their pasta's pretty good. But yeah, their lunch specials are ridiculous. You only have like 10 options to pick from, but they're all pretty good. Palmy, steak, fish and chips, soup of the day. I do need to get back into eating steaks every night. Yeah, so I think a tomahawk is there's too much hype about it. You gotta spend like 19 days. Oh, bro, it's the pokies. The pokies is what keeps them in business. They got, what was it? I think they got like 130 pokies. Oh, someone went a bit wide. Could sneak up into the top 10 here. Andy. Go. Oh, that's right. My keybinds aren't the same, unlike my other one. It's off like a bone. It's pretty much like a big tomahawk axe. It's like $120 for like half a kilo or a kilo. I think there's a lot of hype for a piece of meat that takes 90 minutes to cook. Yeah, some people are diehards for it. I think it's just give me something. Just give me like a normal rump steak or an M6 Wagyu. But yeah, most places have it. You just got to look at the menu a little bit deeper for it. Whoa! Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. There's no need for him to push me like that. If there's a car in front of you and it's a little bit quicker and it hits the brakes, you got to participate. You got to participate. Anticipate for that. Every car's a bit different on the brakes, and that wasn't different. Tomahawk over in New Zealand would be worth like half a mortgage, wouldn't it, Kiwi Dad? you gotta do them like oven cook it for a little while, and then you gotta put it on the barbecue. Then you gotta put it back in the oven. Then I'm back on the barbecue. Oh, water's left. Snelly Eddie being reset. What the hell is an Oklahoma Joe offset? What the hell is that? I don't know. That's why I asked. Okay, let me know what to use next. The 296 or the 458? Actually, we'll use the 458 because that's next on the list. Yeah, good, mate. Good. As you should have given that position back. Because, yeah, this M6, don't get me wrong, the M6 is competitive, but definitely not around here. Kuatahua. Smoked kingies, eh? American barbecue. Light fire on the side. Got chimney and stuff. Nice. Nice. Well, I'm glad Raul felt bad about knocking me out, but I definitely should have finished up in top 5. It is what it is. It's racing. Back to 8th though. Guess not a bad effort. But yeah, let's all. Do we want to use the 458 or do we want to use something a bit different? What was the other one I had? I had the BRZ, which is not what I want to do. Let's have a look actually. Let's have a quick look. Oh, Americans and their setups are wild. Because the 296 is one Ferrari, which is here at number 25. The next one, I don't really want to use the Beetle. See, there's the 458 or there's the Genesis. I'm not gonna be that happy about using the Genesis. There's an Evo. Yeah, I want to use. Let's see if there's another one. Let's quickly have a look. There's a Huracan. We'll use the Huracan actually. No, not using the Silhouette. Silhouette is a bucket. What was I saying? The Huracan. Huracan. So the Huracan or the Suzuki VGT? Well, that's what we're doing here. I'm just trying to work out what we're going to do. Where's the where is it? Huracan right here. Green. That's what we're here for, anti-meta challenge. So we'll do this for 2 races. So this will get us through till 10 o'clock. And then we'll do 2 more races we'll do 2 races. So we'll be 11 o'clock finish for the stream. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So it'll be this, then it'll be the 296. Because the 296 is in the top for a couple of times. Hungy, yeah. Hungies are meant to be pretty good. Nope. Unless your name's Antimatter, which I don't think it is. Probably just said your name. Definitely how we take that corner. Well, let's see how we go with the... Hopefully we can squeeze 2 laps into here. Plenty of time to actually squeeze 2 laps in. Do that so poorly. He's got like a 22 something here. This is going to be some interesting fun, this one. Being an MR. Excuse me. There we go. Let's go. Race 1 of the Lambo. So it should be all right. So we're still in the... We've now got SRs, which is nice. And then we're still in the Ds. Let's have a quick look. We're halfway up. Just over halfway. Yeah, I'm just about. I'm kissing the end of the B's, and I didn't want to ruin it by doing this this challenge. So this is why we're over in the UK. I should probably make a secondary Australian account. We'll need to get like another email address solely for that. Silly. Yeah, almost. If you have a look at race B, I think I'm about half a second off Budley at race B. Unless he's improved his time. Yeah, I'm like just about to tick over. If I have one more top 5 finish from like a 10th, I'm into the B. So where are we starting? P5. We got Raul in D. Looks like a heap of new guys as well, which is nice. We got a Irishman, a Pommy, a German, an Italian. That's an undercover Aussie. another German, a Belgium, and a French top 8. It's going to be chaos. Someone's in the terrible Citroen. There we go. That's definitely ruined our first race here in the Lambo. The end of B-nuts. Didn't know the bees had nuts. It's all about having fun. Yeah, I felt like that was my fault. I sort of had the, I guess, the better line of the apex, but too many people fighting. Oh, someone's gone and parked in the bushes. Lonsky. Oh, Silas is going early. Oh, bro's started on the wets. Oh, that's hilarious. I've never seen anybody start on the wets. That's wild. Rostafar. Let's go. Who's moist right now? Purple. Oh, did he again? How we got the fastest lap out of that, but sure. The race names are different in Europe, a lot simpler. What do you mean? I'm a bit unsure. Oh, in like the names that they've got, when we look at it, we've got Grey, Noz, and then we've got Adri up ahead. We've got 2 cars up ahead here, which will definitely take their positions. Another yellow flag. Yellow flags all round. Lonsky's gone. And we got Mickey in P6. I recommend to put in for a refund for ACC. gonna cut me off there, are you, mate? Should have let me pass before. It's probably half a second there for cutting that corner like I did. To be fair, I think it should be a bit more like iRacing. Yeah, there should be a demo mode you should be able to download before you go, yeah, I'm going to buy it. At least give it, you know, its own 1 or 2 races. Wolfpack, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. I guess not a bad recovery from what we did on lap 1. Yeah, changing it up a little bit, because I didn't want to lose my driver rating too much online, especially with it just about to be into Bs. I didn't want to drop back down to something a bit filthy. So here we are. But this is just the D-ranked lobbies. Far out. The Lambo is actually not too bad. I have to give it, take the hat off to it. I do apologise. I'm trying to get into all the messages. I think iRacing was to play online. Yeah, yeah, it's an online sim. Yeah, but I'm talking about like in the way of when it comes to, you know, big events like the 24-hour Nürburgring or 24-hour Le Mans, where it should be an event where it's a team sport and it's not just a it's not just based on. Of course he did that. Of course he did that. Of course he did that. Why would you even attempt to do that? Oh, P14. I was like, what's going on here? Driver swap, yeah. Probably. Might just watch sort of the highlights through Instagram like I always do. Or I'll just take myself out. We'll go pit. What's this guy doing? Oh, Renault's. Like everybody's going into the pits. Yeah, but that's because, like, you know, when you really break it down with iRacing, there's a lot of paid content, and I think that's what deters a lot of people. Not only that, you need to have like a relatively mid-range, good-ish 2-year-old PC, you know, 3-year-old PC to run everything at sort of max graphics. And I think just as it gets bigger and bigger, and sim racing gets bigger and bigger, it's definitely going to be one of these things where you definitely just got to just expect it. We'll see. That's ridiculous, man. He hit the brakes. He hit the brakes going to the pits. You don't need to. This guy fresh to the Gran Turismo? Look, it is what it is, I guess. Why did the Ghost do that? Why did it like go from sitting in front of me as a solid and then go into Ghost and do all that? I don't understand. I think it's silly. Unless this is why there's rules you should be reading. This is just D servers, bro. D lobbies. Running international servers. I gotta remember, I'm connected via the Ethernet all the way into the Tyne. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, you need to run, and I know Hoggy. I think no, it wasn't Hoggy. It was Sparks was doing everything through a laptop, and I think that's the biggest thing. It's like a laptop's not powerful enough, and I think you were saying that the laptop ran like a 3080 or something, a 3080 or something. So that you thought, oh yeah, he was going to be sweet, but he wasn't. I think I should upgrade to at least the 40 series with 64 gig of RAM if I'm to do iRacing streams. Oh, Silas has gone back into the pits. The double pit strat. Yeah. At least. So if there's any PC shops watching and they want to sponsor a man or discount a man to run a sponsorship, I'm here. Yeah, like even a mate of mine and I were talking, like for what, like doing like PlayStation obviously runs most of it, and then there's obviously, you know, the streaming PC. It's definitely one of these things where it's like, okay, the PC takes all the streaming load, and and the PlayStation takes all the game load, which is nice. Which is good, but when it comes to doing, you know, all of this, it's definitely, you definitely need a half decent PC nowadays. And when I mean half decent, like running at least a 40 series and 64 gig of RAM. Like, imagine if you're speaking to someone back in the late 80s and saying, oh, in 30 years time, 40 years time, you're going to need at least 128 gig of RAM to run everything. They'll be like, nah, no way. Oh no. I have my wheels saying go right, and it still sends me bloody left. Yeah, they're wild though, wild. Oh yeah, so much can be stored with our phones, but then you got to also think about how much. Got to think about too, like cloud storage, like how much actual cloud storage is, how much space there is up in the cloud, like in the gigaterabytes or whatever they call after the terabyte. Yeah, but Netflix is boring anyway. Oh, we're moving this to make way for something else. It's like, oh, Mickey, where you going, mate? Why would you attempt that, man? You'd gone so far off the track, and you're gonna flash me because I took the inside line because you went so far wide at that corner. Thunderstorms. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, like even on our phones nowadays, like you go in, it's like, what size phone do you want? What do you mean, what size phone do you want? Storage. Like even looking at my phone, it's like 25% photos and videos. I got 256 gig. Silly, right? Far out, 11 seconds between us and P8. Wild. Oh yeah. No, P8 must have spun out. Didn't get a yellow flag or anything. In training data. Oh. So I mean, this track is just, this track is ridiculous. Like even like you think about it, like you got the likes of Spotify nowadays, And what's Spotify? Like, Spotify takes up like 4 gig on your phone. Because it's like if you go add to everything offline, it builds up that app by so much. Was Silas serious? Oh, it's the worst thing is because it's everything sand. This whole track is sand. Oh man, ghosting, really? I forget about that with D lobbies. He got reset and I'm still coming out of the sandpit. Oh, that's right, that's coming up in like 2 weeks. Forgot about that. We'll note that down on my notebook. May event. Rego. Thanks for that, Sean. SR went up, DR went down. Thanks very much for pushing all of that. Greatly appreciated. So do it again in the that's right. I don't care, man. Rent. Well, we're in the Lamborghini, which is variation. Let's see what time we can get. Hopefully we can improve our time just a little bit. Couple of minutes. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the ghost settings. Excuse me. Let's go. 3 likes away from 30. That would be wild. Too deep. I feel like you can brake just a little bit later in the Lambo than you could the M6. This definitely doesn't seem as quick. Well, the 296 will be, I reckon, be a bit of fun to drive. Haven't driven that in a while. Far out. I don't know when I'm going to find it in just over a second. Well, I don't think they would make a third lap. Ah, the other one had a better exit than I did. 1 second, 0.01. GF, CXD Zan, welcome in. Welcome to the pit crew. Thank you very much for viewing over on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. Come find us over on YouTube as well. Trying to get to this number right here. To 1,000. That would be huge. But yeah, Geordie boy, wow, you've actually done some more work and you managed to sneak up behind me by 0.25. Let's see how we go. Second race in the Lamborghini, and then we'll jump into the 296 afterwards. Or do we just go ahead and buy the 296? I think the 296 is 1,000,000 credits though. Interesting. Starting all the way down in 9th. So that's going to be good. You definitely did. Definitely did. I think P9 is going to put us in an interesting section of the track. The fact that excuse me, P1 and P2 have a 23.6 is wild, because P3 is like 0.8 seconds behind. Yeah, there we go. 23.6. Oh, you probably could. You probably could, because I have not set. I haven't really put much effort into racing this week, or tonight anyway. I probably should have sat down and did a bit better qualifying. If I probably sat in the BRZ or the 992, I probably could set a good time. Okay, so 9th is actually not too bad. Anything after 10, really. It'll be next race, Sean. Next race. No, someone's being pushed. Someone's being pushed. Tom. 360 no scoping. It's just so hard. Like, there's so much stuff going around. Probably should have waited. Maybe let's change this view. Now I feel like I'm up in a truck on a booster seat. Back to here. Fight it out, boys. Alright, Mick, have a good one, mate. I'll try and jump into your stream tomorrow. While I do some editing, or no, actually, it won't be some editing. Actually, no, probably, yeah, it will be some editing in regards to my Sunday video, which should be nice and fun. What happened there? Oh, mate, must not have ghosted in time and rocket shipped DD into the wall. Azus GT86 has left. Have fun tomorrow at work, mate. Oh, another one's gone wide. Alisi, or Lesse, or however you pronounce it. I don't know how we managed to get up into P3. Ollie 1781 calling it a day. Bit too wide. The carnage in this race is too much for me to enjoy the racing. Look, it gets there. It gets like that, especially like moving back into D lobby races. It's just absolute wild. Like, we've been C on the main account for such a long time, and then obviously up and down between B. They're coming back to C, and even into the European lobbies. It's absolutely wild. Try and catch the Irishman as we both dip our toes into the dirt. Trying to get into his slip. So I don't know what the slip is on this. What's all made up in? Looks like he's up in the Renault. Yeah, fastest lap for the moment. Fastest lap for the moment. Fastest lap again. Ah, dipping my toes into the dirt too. It's not what I want. Oh, 25 goes into the dirt. I think he tried to take Curly out. The fact you want to try and take that position back is wild, mate. Gotta love the ghosting. It happens halfway through the contact already. The field is very spread, isn't it? Wow. Why is this guy hazarding me? I will send him if I need to. Oh, why is it just taking me on the dirt like that? It just didn't allow me to turn. Look, don't get me wrong, the Lambo, now that I'm getting used to it, feels a lot better on the, a lot better to feel around the track. There you go, the Aussie punt. The Aussie punt. Thanks very much for that, Kiwi Dad. I completely forgot about what lap we were on. Well, you don't just pull out like that. You don't pull out at all like that. Oh, excuse me. Like, if you're so far wide, stay wide, because you're just ruining the guy that's behind you's line.
What's up, homie?
Dennis42 GT7, welcome to the pit crew by following us over here on Twitch. Thank you very much, mate. Greatly appreciated. Oh, that will be will be added to the shorts, which all my shorts now will be over on the Instagram, so give that a follow. Mick Goes Racing. Because old mate went very wide and decided to just take out my line. And I'll happily take that any day of the week. Yeah, you go out wide. I've tried to come across and he's just cut me off. So I've just gone, ute. What's the pit time again? 40 something seconds? Oh. So come back up into P4 by the looks of things. Oh, too deep. Oh, definitely. Gotta love it. Gotta love a nice legal punt. My P4, 5 to go. Yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy the money grind video that I will be dropping on Sunday. Those in the Discord would have seen the hints. Oh, mate must have taken a penalty. There's a blue flag up ahead, so no penalty. P3, let's go. Well, if you want a 26-minute credit grinds, that's the video. For 825,000 credits. It's definitely more credits than what you get in a daily race, that's for sure. Where you do, you do a 25-30 minute race between WTC 600, 700, 800 tracks, and you get the clean race bonus. Means you can just go do them, and then you're sort of gaining credits quickly without having to do too many wild things. Mate, where are you going? So yeah, so the three main tracks we look at is Tokyo Expressway east clockwise, I think it is, and then Le Mans, which is a 30-minute race. And then you've also got Sardinia. So yeah, the one I've done, I haven't seen, oddly enough, actually, haven't seen anybody else use this particular car. The black stuff, mate, not the brown stuff. One of your old ones, apparently. Got you running on the PC, Mick. I'll get to the rest of your message in a minute. Googling up and jumping into better time. Oh, yeah. Nice. Let's go. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. I have to say, this has probably been the race of the night so far. Oh. Okay, we've now got a bit of competition for P2. Mate, it's not really going to bother me. It's that smallest little lip. The smallest little lip threw me sideways like that. That's ridiculous. Let's go. Far out, 17 seconds. That's wild. Got P3. Let's go. Let's go. And thank you so very much for the 30 likes, legends. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. P3 in the Huracan. Let's go. Let's go. And the fact that there's so many of you still watching Greatly appreciated as well. How much? What was the time difference? 6 seconds between us and P5. Oh, close between Silas and Killer. So the 485, not a bad car after all by looking at that. Oh, excuse me. But thanks very much for the follows over on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. The fact there's 5 of you watching over there at the moment. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to go to 296. What I probably should have done was pick the first 2, and then whatever the last car that came first was in the 4th race, should have jumped into. But maybe for next week. Maybe for next week. Up 6 positions. Let's go. So we're jumping into 296. We'll see how we go. Should be some fun. Where is it? On the first 3. It's all the way down here. Let's see how we go. 296, the last car out of the 3. Sounds very interesting with under tyres. So they get used to the braking. Sort of got to roll through there, don't you? Sort of like sort of just coast. Oh, I took that pretty well then, I felt. Yeah, the Irishman coming P1. Yeah, I expected that. If it was going to give it to me then, it would definitely, I wasn't going to do an extra lap doing it in that, I wasn't going to do an extra lap if that was the case. Oh man, this thing does not even turn. Wow. Mind you, probably a bit too tight on that corner. I feel like the M6 just gets away just a little bit. But then we sort of bring it back in. Noxy, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Oh, I don't even have enough time to do another lap. Close. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Greatly appreciated. Wednesday is Mallet night. Oh, it's just the ghosts. They don't disappear. They need to sort of fade away as I get closer. The wheel just goes dead. What's this? P5. Aussie, thank you very much for the likes, mate. Greatly appreciated. And I'm pretty sure, I don't think I've confettied for the 30. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Got a Ginger Ninja in here. We got Rostifer, who's been in before. Puristar. That car dude 420, and then there's a Marco. Equipment as in wheel, frame, seat. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? So the wheel, we've got the Fanatec GT DD Pro. The seat is out of a Hyundai i20N, and then the frame we're on is the Trak Racer TR80S frame. And then obviously you got Elgato Stream Deck like right just outside of the camera. This camera, Logitech Biro 4K. Got a chat screen here, 24-inch screen here. On an arm. So it's a curved monitor, so it's pretty good. Oh, that car dude's already left. The race hasn't even started, mate. Yeah, wow. Just trying to maneuver through without getting hit. And there we go. We get it at T1. Everybody racing to finish this first lap. Mr. Lee holds that very well. Wow. Come on, boys, you can just pretty much light and tap and then go. I have no idea what he said. Insalafen, whatever that means. Ice cream is probably what it is. Iced affogato. Just go, bro. amongst the wall there. Excuse me. I don't really want to be sitting right behind him. Just probably change gears instead of letting it rev out. We got past him. Cheers, Murph. Appreciate it. Thanks for lurking, legend. And you get past these two. Oh, see Pipo. Another one spun out. DTC, the current fastest lap of the race. Go, mate, go. Yellow flag, man. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. Far out. Mr. Lee's like, why don't I get a 3-second penalty? Oh, pay attention, there's a wall there. I don't know how we managed to get back up to P5, 6. Some people, bro. Some people. I can say 296 is not it. And then we'll do the second race and it'll be like, yeah, it's actually not bad. All I can say is, from what I've seen, is the Europeans. So obviously that's the whole lobby. The lobby as a whole is more filthy than the Japanese. And yes, look, I understand that you know, this is a D lobby and everything else in between. But far out. Learn your braking points, boys and girls. Otherwise, you're just ruining the races for everybody else. That was that T1 was not anything to do with the sausage. Oh, you're talking about the I'm gonna say worse, bro. In the D ranked lobbies in Europe, they are worse than the red dots. Like, old mate pushing me off at T1 because he just forgot his braking points. Wait, like, come on now. Ridiculous. They got better teeth. It's like there's no need like for what's going on. Like this whole like this all these races tonight have been subpar. And look, don't get me wrong. Yes, it is D lobbies, but like it's yeah. Why are you running your hazards? I guarantee he doesn't even realize his hazards are on. Probably. Just wait till I get a an American account. No mate's going wide, just like we have. That's not as bad. Oh look, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement, but you know, I just feel sometimes it gets a little bit greasy in the way of it all. Duskard is left. Look, I can definitely move the car around. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, some of these drivers just need to just chill. Like, it was like lap 2, lap 3, like, no. Sorry, I'll get your message in a minute. I need light indicator. I need light indicators in the dash. Oh yeah, I'm sure you could program it if you got a full proper setup. Well, probably. If you did it better than a 24.9, you're good. Yeah, that's all it really is just hanging back and going from there. But I appreciate the love from across both platforms tonight. It's been greatly appreciated. Twitch, we got 6 viewers, which is a channel high since coming back to Twitch. And we're sitting at, yeah, you definitely beat it. I think you beat it by 0.05. I think I was a 922. So 0.03. Yeah, I always try and do this at least once sort of a month, especially when it's like a full a full lobby like it is with P2. What? Wow, P1 minute 11 behind in front. Sorry. Who spun out up ahead? Yeah, I try and do it a bit differently. Like, you get the guys that want to do triple crowns and all that. I'm like, yeah, cool, triple crown is fun, but not every week. $33 likes, greatly appreciated. Yeah, look, I think the biggest thing too, it's like, it's one of these things where it's like, it's either participate in the Porsche Cup or do something a bit different. Triple Crown is when you try and aim for P1 in all 3 races in one sitting. Rory does that. I'm pretty sure he does it every Wednesday. So yeah, like race A this week is the Daihatsu Copen at Tokyo Expressway central clockwise, which is like a 2-brake 5th gear track. Obviously race B is Big Willie group 4, and then obviously here is group 3 at Laguna. So yeah, look, I've attempted it, done it. It's just a lot of effort, and especially doing it in 3.5 hours like window, definitely not achievable. I'd ideally like to do it in like a six sort of hour window. Oh, here he is. Just sort of keep drafting him and to put him in a position of making a mistake. Mandy, I'm pretty sure Mandy, you're talking about Mandy Savage? I'm pretty sure there's a Mandy in Rory's chat, and it's a dude. But have fun, good luck. Why? Absolute bollocks. Dirty tires, man. Stand to the side here. You know what? We'll do the obviously the last race. We'll do it. We'll do it in the. Nice. We'll have a look at who ended up being P1 in this race, and then the last race we do is going to be with that car. Sound good? Because I don't think the 296 has the legs for it. I don't know how people have managed to put it into the top 100. Right, I need to go. You don't need to break through here. Why would you cut me off like that? Bloody Germans, man. Germans. Yeah, it's definitely interesting how this sort of moves. That's a pretty epic time. It's 0.6 faster than what I achieved in the BMW. Bro, he just tried to take me out. Silly boy. Silly boy, silly boy. Monkey. Monkey. Oh. Yeah, the Hurricane took me a little while to get used to. I think it was probably the best out of the three that were raced in tonight. Unfortunately, I lost a bit of DR. I don't know how Carson ended up getting getting some SR after his obliteration. What did we finish there? What ended up being the finishing car? Do we still stick in the? Do we still stay in the Ferrari, or do we go to the Meta and use the 911? Let me know. Let me know. Because obviously that's the last car we are going to use for the night. No, I'm not going to drive the Corvette. I'm not going to drive the Corvette. We've done. There's already three metas is what we're going to try. Now it's just about that's all we're going to do. So now that it's done, it's either the BRZ or the 911. Just to finish off with, to see what the differences are. Kiwi Dad said it. Look, I'm comfortable in anything, to be perfectly honest, Sean. If I give myself some time, I can drive any car. So it's what I can say about how I like to drive. That's why I like to do challenges like this, the anti-meta. Obviously, we got P3, which was good. So we got three minutes. Yeah, that's why I do challenges like this, where I don't just always pick the meta. Obviously, we did that on Monday with the 4C, and did an absolutely wild time with that. So we'll finish off with the meta. Is that what Kiwi Dad got? 23.7? That's a wild time. Cheesecake. Are we broken a new lap record? Yep. Geordie, if you're watching, try again, mate. I wouldn't say I'm winning. My last race wasn't exactly the greatest finish. What we got there? Neg 2. Thank you. Ah, man, I thought I was going to be close. That's close enough. Close enough. Come on. I want to save my time. There we go. There we go. Don't forget to add me, guys, on this account. Mick Goes Racing EU. So it'll be interesting to see where that lap time puts us in the grand scheme of it all. P3, let's go. What do we got? Taz. Seen this guy before. Yeah, don't forget to add me on here. No, you add me, mate. You're not doing anything. You're just watching me. I'm racing. Let's go. What's the standard again? Lap 7. Thanks, Noxie. Oh, that's a terrible corner. Oh. Should I have waited? Should I have waited? There was just a lot going on there. Just a lot going on through there. Far out. Sometimes it's like, it's tough. But welcome in, legends. How are we, mates? How are we? Hope you're well. I'll take that lap time, thank you. Well, I think there's lap second in that. That's wild. Well, let's go. Thank you very much for the 34 likes too, legends. Greatly appreciated. See what I mean too, Sean? I can jump into just about anything and I feel comfortable. That's why I like to test out many different cars and not just jump into whatever the leaderboard says before obviously jumping into what the leaderboard says. Another quicker time. It's going a bit wide. Look, in the Euro lobbies, mate, I don't know what this is. This is obviously D lobbies in the European region is wild, absolutely wild. But we have had some absolute stinkers in some of these races when it comes to just the argy-bargy push-a-shovey. Thanks, PJ. Legend, mate. Greatly appreciate you. Almost ended up like old mate in the dirt. Done it again, pushing a little bit too hard. Trying to sprint. Yeah, you don't want to sprint. Jesus, I almost pitted pretty early. I might just likes dipping his toes in the grass, in the dirt, doesn't he? Finally got past him. That's definitely not his livery, but sure. Why? Why you would attempt that? Ridiculous. Not so classy. Oh, it wasn't even an undercut. It was just a terrible dive bomb by him on the last corner. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're so far ahead too. Like, people are just coming around the back and into the last corner. There's like a heap of people are pitting. And I think we're about 10 seconds. If we can. We'll see what happens. I don't want to... Oh, I've changed tyres, so I know that I'm going to save time there. Lead pencil. Welcome in, legend. Let's see how we go. A couple of guys already out. Just got to get ready. There's going to be some traffic we've got to deal with. I don't know why tyre dips does it in my head in every time. Ooh. Let's see how we go. Yeah, lead pencil is the fastest pencil in America on the G29, which is absolutely wild. The times that this guy puts up on the G29, or maybe even the G923, is wild. Thanks, Noxy. It was bound to come. I knew he was going to make a couple of mistakes. I don't know if he's on wheel or controller. It's hard to sort of tell with some people. Oh, that's too deep, too deep. Two people left already. Yeah, I haven't seen your quali time for here yet, because I'm on my UK account, or my Euro account. So I haven't really put much time into qualies here, but I do know over on... I'll have to have a look after this, actually. After this is all done, we'll go have a look at what race B was looking like with my other account. This guy just loves to just dip his toe. Goes fully into the dirt. Ultimate Reaper, welcome in, legend, over on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Oh, mate's gone. It's gone. Giving us a little bit more breathing room. 2.2, 2.3. That's right. Can't pitted like lap 4. Now to catch him. .03 behind. That's wild. How's your Logitech going, Sean? You enjoying it? No, 50. Whoops, someone's getting called names. This evening, yeah, it's an evening. Not doing too bad, mate. Doing an anti-meta challenge, and obviously finishing off with the meta. This will be our last race for the night. But yeah, hope you're well. Oh yes, nice. I would have ordered the T598. My only issue was everything had to come from the UK, and I didn't like that. Especially when you're spending... Oh look, don't get me wrong, the stuff that I wanted had to come from the UK. Alright, Noxy, thanks very much for tuning in tonight, mate. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. I've got some work to do. I've got 2.5 seconds to catch. I feel like I can do something. But yeah, thanks very much, mate. See you in the next one. So I've gone the Fanatec. My mate's tire's probably cooked, to be fair. He did lap, like, hugely early. Sorry, I know that you guys are chatting away. No, I don't like the track going to... I don't like the track going to Money Grind and play ACC this week. That's fair. You do you, boo. I was debating between Fanatec, Thrustmaster, but Thrustmaster was a lot cheaper. Yeah, see, I found that the T598 was on par with this one. And it's actually not too heavy. I got it side mounted into the track racer rig. Ah, $200. I also got like a secondary wheel for this. Oh no! Booger. Booger. Should have come out of that in seconds. I reckon I was on too. 27 seconds. Wow. Pretty much. Pretty much. Oh wow, it's absolutely belting down right now. Yeah, I had P1 in the scope. Road's closed, pizza boy. Find a new way home. Oh! GDs, they cannot. Going in at pit 4, man. These tyres must have been cooked. These tyres must have been cooked. Yeah. No, that was the last corner. That was my issue. That was the last corner that caused me to spin out, which has always been. Yeah, that was P1. He pitted lap 4, but I'd love to have seen his tyres though. I reckon his tyres would have been cooked. Oh mate, this whole stream in the UK lobbies has been drama. Has been drama. The amount of like times that I've been taken out or something has happened is wild. I'm hoping that playing with this account, it can be like one of these secret accounts that just goes from like, it can just go from like D to C secretly, then B, and then just be, you know, 10 laps one night. Yeah, a secret E to A account, which I think is the biggest annoyance when I see these A+ drivers that go, I got a new account, let's do an E to A race. And it's just like, mate, we already know you're good. You don't need to do it. I think there's more of a going the distance together. What is that? Driving with other players online, you've matched the distance overall, takes the first ever non-stop. Cool. Cool. Yeah, my main account, Reaper, is like one win away from getting back up into the Bs. So yeah, that definitely would have put, as long as you're consistent in B, then that's all you need, mate. That's all you need. Replay saved. Yeah, it's always an interesting one, isn't it? With how it goes. But let's switch accounts. We'll get out of this. We'll switch accounts. Let's have a look at the timings that everybody else has done in my main account, because that is probably the biggest one before we finish up. 1, 2, 3, I think is A. Yeah, A is an interesting one because you don't really need to brake. It's just like two parts where you brake, and it's coming out of the second tunnel up the hill around excuse me, around the second tunnel, and then it's sort of like a trail brake around to the finish line. They're like the main two spots you got to brake. So let's have a look quickly before we have a look. Yeah, we still will be doing the Friday Night Cup. Still be the Porsche, I think it was. Just give me a second. This is why I have a notepad. Yeah, the 95 911 Carrera is the car. Yeah, pretty much. See, look at that, even lead pencil, P1. P1 in the friends list. And we got Budley, 986. And then I mustn't have my... Oh, here it is. So yeah, that's not too bad. So yeah, got some work to do. I might do a run or two tomorrow offline, and I can sort of, if I can fit it. If I honestly think if I jump back into the Mona Lisa, the 992, I will be able to post a good time. We'll be like somewhere around here. Mr. Twister, welcome in, legends. Yep, we just finished up. Oddly enough, the 992. It's stable. I wouldn't say it's grippy. It's stable, especially when you go through the corkscrew and all of that. But yeah, looking at also my driver rating here on the Mick Goes Racing, I didn't want to ruin that tonight. Even though looking at some of it, it probably could have been very good, but again, I didn't want to ruin that. I want to sort of keep that for Mondays and Tuesdays. It's all good, mate. It's all good. But yeah, we started off with the BMW M6. I think the best we got was let's actually jump back in. We can have a look at that. So yeah, we started off in the M6. Let me have a look. I've written it down. Yeah, so we had the M6 Sprint. We started off with the M6 Sprint. Then we went into what did we get into? Actually, we got into another car.
What's up, homie? I'm Tony.
Adestra, welcome in, legends. Hope you're well. Yeah, I did see a few guys use the Z4, which was an interesting one. Thanks very much, Pato, legend. Let's have a quick look actually before we jump into it. So we had the M6. Yeah, the M6. This one was, I don't remember what this one was. Oh, that's right, the Lamborghini. Went to the Lamborghini. So the M6, let's have a look. And then we went to the 296 for one race. And then we did the 992 for one race, which gave us third. Yeah, third in the Lambo, ninth in the 296, and then third again in the 992. So yeah, obviously we've started off with 3 anti-metas, and then we finished up with a meta, which is always fun. I always think they're good races. I can kind of understand why Polyphony had picked this race for the week. I can definitely understand it, but I think 14 laps was probably a little bit too much. So I just think you know, as like I said in the video from yesterday, I think that there needs to be a little bit more thought put into some of these some of these dailies. And like I said as well with last week in regards to Group 1 and Spa, I think Group 1 needs to be a regular occurrence once every 4 to 6 weeks. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, give me the car. I'll take the big stack of cash, which is like 30k. But yeah, I think Group 1 or Group 2 cars should be a common occurrence, at least every sort of 4 to 6 weeks. You know, you've got Le Mans, you've got Suzuka, you've got Spa, you've got so many different, like, I would love to see Group 1 at Deep Forest or Trial Mountain. As ridiculous as that sounds, like, that would be mental. Do we even have it? I don't think I've unlocked all the tracks on this. I'd love to. This is the thing too, Reaper. This is the thing. So people, I'm speaking to everybody right now. I think the biggest thing when it comes to, yeah, so I've only unlocked the one track. I think I'm going to put my big face on the screen. I think the big thing is when it comes to real life tracks, yeah, Silverstone would be a sick track, but I would love to see a couple of the old tracks from the old, you know, the older generations of Gran Turismo be returned, because at the end of the day, Polyphony, Sony, they've had all these tracks. I would love to see Autumn Ring. I'd love to see what there was like a Seattle track, like street track. I'd love to see like a, you know, something very similar to like an Adelaide track. And then I never played Gran Turismo 5, so I wasn't aware that you could create your own track. If that was the case, bring it back. If you want to create your own tracks, imagine holding custom lobbies on some custom made tracks. That would be awesome, because I know, like, I look at the likes of Mount Panorama, that incline, that decline. If you could have a track that was technical, almost like the Nürburgring, but short like that in the form of Mount Panorama, I think that would make a lot of people better drivers. But the fact that we just get the same rinse and repeat weeks where it's like, here's Group 3, here's Group 4, but like it just gets boring. And this is why Fridays I've broken away from, you can watch me race, because I think that gets very boring. And not only that, it's also very frustrating for me when I'm like trying to grind into those B lobbies and I'm like, I get there and I'm knocked back out and it's just like, ugh. But I think too, when it comes to our Friday races, the Friday Cup, which happens every Friday, you guys, it's pretty much an open lobby. You guys join in. You guys see Wednesdays. Obviously, this Wednesday didn't happen because last Friday I had to call it because I had a family thing on, which turned into an absolute cluster. Whichever one it was, Reaper. I get what you mean. Custom, like making custom tracks would be epic. But it's definitely one of those things where there's so much you can do with Gran Turismo to make the next one even better. I just don't know where they're going to go. I just don't know where they're going to go. Like, if there's going to be a Spec 4 release, when's that going to be? What's it going to have? you can't. What are you going to do? You're going to add more to the power pack. You're going to add another power pack. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is just trying to work out what should come. You know, I'd love to see, you know, the ability to do a 24-hour race and hand over to the likes of you, Reaper, or Kiwi Dad, or Aussie Pug, or, you know, have between 3 to 5 drivers. Or even if they say these are the rules you've got to set, you can have 4 drivers for a 24-hour period. So you're doing like 6-hour stints in total each, and then you go do a 24-hour event. But like if we go back to the the sports framework. You know, the sports framework, you've got, you know, where it's got manufacturer's cup, you could put, okay, this weekend is 24-hour Nürburgring. For the next 2 weeks, there's going to be time slots where a 24-hour race starts, and then you can compete with your team. And then when you go pit, it's like driver change, yes or no? No. Okay, then you do tires, then you do fuel, then you do repairs, because it's definitely one of those things where, you know, moving forward, what is Polyphony and Sony going to do to make Gran Turismo even more appealing and even better than all the other sim names out there? You know, your Le Mans Ultimates, or your iRacings, or your ACCs, and I think that's. I can understand why it's called the Real Driving Simulator, because of all the offline stuff. But there's a lot of us too that play this for the online aspect. I think the online aspect has a lot of work to be done. Oh, look, Aussie Pug. I know, you know, I might as well speak to this wall right here, because we know that Polyphony is not going to listen to me anyway, and as a small content creator. Murph with his grid girls holding up the numbers like, this is P1, this is P2. But you know, you look at the likes of you know, league endurance racing. Yeah, it is a thing, but if you were to do it through like the sports channel, where it's 2 weeks worth, you know, and let's say they run every 3 hours a lobby for a 24-hour race over 2 weeks. It's one of those things where, but that's the thing though, you've got the likes of yourself, you've got the likes of Kiwi Dad, VX, all the guys, everybody, you know, even the likes of Digit and all of his team, the likes of Rory, the likes of Sammy Snake, Sparks, Hoggy, all of those guys that play this game, we are the selling point for it, to be completely honest. Like, everybody that streams this is streaming it for one thing, and it's not for the offline events. It's not for the offline racing. It's for the online racing. And I think that's where Polyphony is not. And I think that's where Polyphony is really just shutting the door on it, because it just makes no sense. Like, listen to the online racing audience. Yeah, I understand. Look, there's some weeks where I don't want to do this, and I'm completely honest with you guys. You know, there's some weeks where I completely do not want to do this, but I enjoy this aspect where it feels like I can sit here, look at a camera, and feel like I'm talking to a bunch of people that all have the same similar interest in a game, and we're just spitballing ideas and what could be if something was to change. But that's the thing, though. Like, I see it with Digit. Digit is probably, and don't get me wrong, it is a massive. Single player is massive, because not everybody. Excuse me, but not everybody has a steering wheel and pedals and a rig And don't get me wrong, some of the offline, some of the single player experience is very cool. But how many people, like I know my wife, when I originally got the G29 and everything, she raced for like an hour and she was just like, this is boring. You can say that, you can say, oh, but we've got this many people, many accounts on Gran Turismo. I know, like, what do they got? Like 2 million users for Gran Turismo? It's like, okay, let's have a look. I know Eugen, he has 7 accounts. I know I've got 2. I know you've got 2. I got lucky today. Only because I jumped into the Porsche for the last race, mate. Nah, not right now, mate. Not right now. Look, if you subscribe and you can help me get this number, this bottom number, this YouTube number to 1,000, I will do a 24-hour Nürburgring stream. How about that? How about that? I don't know, mate. Maybe. But yeah, that's the goal. This YouTube number, 685. If we can get that to 1,000 and probably 1,020, I will do a 24-hour Nürburgring stream. It will be set through the Power Pack, Reaper. It will be set through the Power Pack, so I don't know what the weather will be like. But yes, I will do a 24-hour stream once this number hits over 1,000. Ideally, I'd love to do a lot of. It would be the same sort of streaming time, so it'd be 7:30 p.m. through to 7:30 p.m. the next day. I know it puts a lot of strain on the wife doing it, but it's probably how it best works, because it means she's just got to do morning drop off and then the afternoon. But yeah, I think that's the other thing too. Wet weather races need to happen more often in the sports mode. But yeah, I feel like a lot of tracks too need wet weather. Mount Panorama with wet weather would be chaos. And it's happened many times where Mount Panorama has had rain. Like, I don't know why we've got like random make-believe tracks that have rain. We got a Nürburgring, we got High Speed Ring, we got Tokyo tracks, we've got Spa, we got Le Mans. What's my best time? Depending on what sort of car we're talking about. And I'm not sure what to call you either, because it looks like it's in Greek, and I'm English. I can't read Greek writing. Yeah. See, I think proper torrential rain. Like, I don't know if any of you guys follow him, but I follow a guy named Daniel on Instagram and Facebook, and he's got he's got like full triple screens, iRacing and all of that. And the torrential rain clip that he posted like 2-3 days ago, that was epic. And look, don't get me wrong, as we get bigger and bigger, look, I'm always an advocate for doing wet weather races. I'm always an advocate for wet weather races. His name's Zeus. Ah, okay, cool. That's awesome. We'll call him Zeus. Best time. I don't know. I haven't really done too much time at the Nürburgring. Look, if anything, yeah. Look, I haven't really done too much time, to be fair. Whatever car, I don't know. What I will do though, what I am planning on doing is doing a mini series of all engine swap video. Like, as we sort of move forward, all engine swap videos, I'm going to do the video for the engine swap, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, obviously, this wall here. I'm going to get like a magnet for the wall, and then it means I can write on that wall what lap times we have, after, like the best lap time after 5 laps of the Nürburgring, and then turn that into a video. So we've got like a Nürburgring mini series as well. One of the many ideas I have in my head. And then it gives you guys a chance to sort of sit there, beat that, and then you guys have bragging rights, because it's always fun to have bragging rights over someone who's not as good. I don't even know what Sean said. What did Sean say? I've got 2. That's all I see from him. Oh no, hang on. Crap. Just got halfway through Le Mans and forgot the wet tires. Well, if you're doing that, if you're doing the Le Mans, it depends on how much rain there is in the Le Mans race. If you're doing that money grind, because if it's only light rain, you should get away with hard tires. But yeah, this week I've got a Tokyo race I'm doing. Next week I will have a. So, Reaper, there's only 11 tracks in. Now, if it's the WTC 700 that I think Sean's doing, has rain every time. Whether it's for 2 seconds, whether it's 2 minutes, it has rain every time. It's wet. Well, just creep through. But yeah, so this Sunday, it's WTC 600 money grind video. Then next Sunday will be another one. So I've got 2 cars that I feel like I've tuned perfectly. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that. But yeah, it's been definitely some fun tonight with the I didn't even record. Silly me. But yeah, it's been fun doing the anti-meta challenge. I always enjoy it. I always enjoy the anti-meta challenge. I do feel like I should do one with. You watch this time will be bigger. What? You watch this time, it will be bigger all. What do you mean bigger all? Or bugger all? Oh, bugger all is what you're trying to say. Yes. But yeah, I've been trying to get through. I want to try and be consistent with them. And I've been trying to see if I can do, the WTC 700 or 600 and 700 with the same car. But it looks like I need to do a little bit more work with that. But that's us done and dusted for Wednesday. I do appreciate you all. It is the 95. Where was my paper again? The 1995 911 Carrera. Let's have a look and see if we've actually got it. I'll put it up on the big screen. I don't think I can buy it from here. I think it might be something that's from Porsche. I think you can even buy bought on cars from here. 1609. Oh. We might have to do a respin. Is it in the used cars? See, I don't know how used cars work as well. If everybody gets the same thing. It looks like everybody gets the same thing, because I remember seeing a GT4 in mine the other day. We might have to do a respin. Or we'll let you guys decide in the Dizzy on what we do. I think the Crown Athlete would have been the good pick, because it doesn't look like there's anything in the used cars. But yeah. I'll try and find the clip for it, Sean, and I'll post it in the Discord for you to look at, and then I'll also update the track details. I'm thinking 5 laps for or 4 laps for the Nürburgring. Yeah, I'll reconfirm with everybody in the Discord if they've got the car with the photo, and if they don't, I will. We're not doing go-karts of Nürburgring, bro. That's mental. Because we got Willow Springs Horseshoe. We got Yamaha, whatever last week's one was, reverse. And then we got the 24 hours of Nürburgring track. So that should be fun. That will be the last one. Unless you want to do it as a middle track, let me know. And we can go from there. But what we got? We got 3 over on Twitch, 10 still here on the tube. But yeah, I do thank you all for tuning in tonight. It has been some bloody fun. Yeah. I don't know when the used car market re kicks over. Aussie, do you know? If anything, I'll have a quick look before we finish it up, because I think the Crown Athlete, I think it's a Toyota car, isn't it? Because we've got Toyota. Yeah, so that's the Crown Athlete, which I'd probably add some power to get you guys to run racing mediums in a turbo, but it's up to you guys. Or we do the safety car again. Yeah, it's interesting the cars sell out. And that the V is a Volvo, isn't it? Volvo. I think. Okay, so that's the other one. No? Yes. So that's the other one. So really it's between the Athlete and this one. They're the only 2 cars that are available in the Brands Hatch. Oh. Oh, central, actually, central. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys in the Discord, so we'll go from there. I do know the what is it? The M4 was very fun. It was very, very fun. But again, I do thank you all for tuning in tonight. Greatly appreciated. They were definitely some fun races. So there will be a video that will drop tomorrow about my thoughts on Laguna Seca. I've seen there's been a few people that have complained about it, which, look, they have their right to. I think it's pretty annoying that we get rinse and repeat. But yeah, thanks, Aussie. We'll chat to you later, mate. I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, wherever you are in the world right now, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night. Take care and peace.
Yeah. 14 time. Helmets off. Race damage in the side. Lights dim. You were right here, right in every turn we battle. Thank you for watching, make those blessings. Hey. Hit that subscribe, keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you legends again next time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One final lap before we sign out. Oh yeah. Yeah. Drop a little comment. See you again, I will miss you. Okay. Thank you for watching me go racing. Hit a great time.